Now, the interesting thing about this secret is it's not something you do while mixing your track, but it's something you do while writing and producing it.
First class, alright.
I actually haven't even mixed this song yet, but it still sounds pretty clean. The secret is to use rhythm to get a clean mix that also sounds huge. I'm going to show you 2 easy rhythm techniques that I used in this track to make everything sound cohesive. The first tip is to build the rhythm of everything around your lead. Sound in this track has a really fast pace, so if I take off the reverb and delay, you'll be able to hear the rhythm a little better. Now, if you totally forget about the melody and only focus on the rhythm, it would sound like this. So how do we build the rhythm of the rest of the track around that? Well, let's start with the bass line. It would sound too robotic if the bass line had the exact same rhythm as the lead melody. What we can do here is just pick some important notes from that rhythm and just use those. If I delete some extra notes here, you can start to hear a better rhythm forming for the bass line. Then we can tweak it a little bit so it sounds more natural. I'll make the notes a little bit longer and add a couple filler notes just to spice things up. The important thing is the shared rhythm that we now have between the lead and the bass line. They both share these rhythmic notes. Now we also want the drums to fit into this rhythm somehow too. And the main groove of the drums is coming from these bongos. If you take a closer look at the rhythm of the bongos, you'll see the main bongo hits line up perfectly with the rhythm of the lead and the bass. There are some quiet little hits in between to make the bongos more interesting, but the main hits all line up. If you have competing rhythms in your track, like you have a track where the bass line and the chords and the lead all have totally different rhythms, and the mix can start to sound really muddy. But if you can make sure things line up like this, it can start to sound a lot more cohesive. And the key is to only pick and choose certain parts of the rhythm to use so it doesn't sound so robotic. Don't just be copy and pasting the same rhythm to everything. However, there are certain situations when copy and pasting the rhythm can help. So the second tip here is going to be to layer certain sounds with identical rhythm to help the mix sound bigger. A really common way to add groove to a track is with shaker loops like this. It's just playing 16th notes which keep the track moving forward. To emphasize this, we can keep layering other sounds that are also playing 16th notes. By the way, almost all the drum sounds in this track are from my house drum sample pack, which you can get at bigzsounds.com. But to take this idea further, we can add a melodic element that's also playing short 16th notes. In this case, I don't even consider this a synth sound, because its only purpose is to emphasize the rhythm of the shakers. Since all of these layers line up rhythmically, I'm looking at them as one sound. They're all doing the same exact job. Now listen to the difference in the mix before and after I layered those sounds.
First class, alright.
Feels a lot bigger to me when it's layered like that. So if we're thinking of this track only from a rhythmic standpoint, we have one rhythm which matches the lead, bass, and bongos together, then another rhythm which matches all the percussion together. After that, the only thing left to add is a basic house beat. So we really only have 2 or 3 competing rhythms in the track, which helps declutter the mix and makes it sound a lot cleaner while also making it sound bigger. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Would you want a one-way flight? I can get you in